Wilfred Nancy is out as Celtic manager after just 32 days. And with Brendan Rodgers leaving earlier in the season, that now means Celtic are going to be onto their third manager of the year. The one-horse race that we have become accustomed to in Scottish football is non-existent this year. Personally, I love that, but Celtic fans do not. So today, we are off to Glasgow. Mr. Rebuild is going to be that third manager. Objective number 1, establish the one-horse race again. Objective number 2, take Celtic outside of Scotland and make them champions of Europe. What a way to start 2026. It is our Celtic rebuild. So here is the default starting 11 that we are given when we load up FC26. And yeah, on paper, this team should be absolutely dominating the Scottish League, but on paper and FC do not translate always. I must say, I'm genuinely surprised that Wilfred Nancy, he had a bad start. I kind of feel bad for him. I wanted to see how he went. I mean, I've watched him dominate my team, FC Cincinnati, in the MLS for the past 4 years. His Columbus Crew teams were always unbelievable. I personally think Celtic might have gone off too early here. I think they should have given him at least to the end of the season, given him a transfer window. But that is not the case. Celtic fans and Celtic owners demand success. We're going to bring that back. And because the Scottish League isn't eligible for live start points, we get a fresh slate this season, starting from July 1st, 2025. But with a budget of £14 million, we're going to have to be very smart as to where we spend our money. And for me, I'm going to be starting on the right-hand side of the midfield. I want to establish a young core of players. We might take a little hit right now, but I want to make sure that we are building up the squad to be competing for a Champions League in 5-6 seasons time. Personally, I'm trying to bring in a bunch of guys that are around the 22, 23 years of age marker, and once they get closer to 30, have us in a Champions League winning position. James McAtee feels like the perfect candidate for this. At a bit of a crossroads in his career, he's come to Celtic, come to Glasgow for consistent game time, £6 million for the Englishman. In this first season though, there are some tough conversations to be had, some tough decisions to make that I think are going to be for the betterment of the squad, and that mostly involves selling players. Like Austin Trusty, the American is off to Denmark. I will say I had a tough decision to make around Arne Angels because I see this guy being a part of our squad when we win a Champions League. I've decided to loan him out now though. Sending him on loan to Lazio for 2 years, I intend on eventually replacing him for Callum McGregor once he goes down at the defensive midfield role. Not so confident on Yang Kyun-jun. He's also going to be heading to Italy on a loan, but I'm not sure if I'll have him in the starting 11 eventually. I have been training Maida at the striker role though. I'm going to convert him into a striker here, have him as our man for the year. Going to put Jota back into the starting 11, so that takes the left wing role. We're in a good spot. There are still so many players that I want to sell, but I feel like we're only getting loan offers right now. So, the loan offer here for Tunetti, going to Fenerbahce for 2 years. Alright, I think this is the last player that I had on the loan list, so we only have transfers ahead of us. But the Irishman, Johnny Kenny, heading to Espanyol for 2 years. The offers are not flowing in, but fortunately, we have enough money to go and make the signing that we want. It is an upgrade at the center midfield role, 23 years of age, 76 overall. An Argentinian that I'd never heard of, Juan Ignacio Nardoni, who is joining us from the Argentinian League, could be a future superstar from Racing Club for 9.2 mil. So deadline day has come and gone. Did not get a single offer for the last 3 guys that I wanted to sell, so I'll keep trying to chip away at that. But for now, this is what the starting 11 looks like for this first half of the season. Just come off a game on deadline day, but I'm very happy with the direction of the squad. Definitely some big moves to make. The additions of McAtee and Nardoni are nice additions for now, but I intend on making more in January. Also, I do know that Celtic have picked up Julian Araujo, the Mexican, on loan for the remainder of the season in real life. For me, I didn't see the value. It wasn't in the latest squad update. I didn't see the value of bringing him in when he is 4 overall lower than Alistair Johnson. Just wanted to acknowledge that one. But let's go see if we are top of the Scottish League here on the 1st of January. All right, we've got our regular scheduled program in here. The funny thing is, I mean, we are top of the league. Hearts, who are winning the league in real life, a Cinderella run. They've only got 1 loss in this simulation, but the draws are killing them. We are 3 points ahead of Rangers, though, so we are definitely not safe in this first stage. We're going to make a big move here in January, though. I want to, like I said, build for the future. We might win the league this year, but we're not going to win the Champions League in Season 2. I'm going to make an upgrade in the defense. 27-year-old, 76 overall, Irishman, Liam Scales heading to Turkey. I'm holding off on signing anybody because, I mean, I'm still hopeful that we're going to get some offers for Yamada, Balikwisha, or Nygren. Then we'll have basically a ridiculous amount of money to go in and make some signings, but it's not looking good. Yep, the predictions were correct. We are here again on deadline day. I don't know what the other clubs in the entire world, the 700 other clubs in the game, are allergic to those three guys, but we've dealt with the limitations that we have, working in our own budget and getting ourselves a new centre-back for the future. It's a +2 upgrade on Scales, and he's 5 years younger. It is Yuri Bass, the Dutchman, joining us from Ajax, £13 million. So we ended up going off in the first stage. We finished almost 20 points clear of Rangers, which is beautiful. I feel so bad for Hearts, man. The draws have killed them. Do we finish it off in the second stage? Yes, we do. Comfortably winning the league, that needs to be the standard for every single year. To be fair, the fact that we won it so comfortably in season 1 is a great omen. Also winning the Scottish Cup, again, I would love for us to win that every year. This is the type of rebuild where I almost expect us to win the league every year, so I want to put so much focus on the Champions League. We weren't in the Champions League this year. Liverpool ended up winning an all-English final. We were in the Europa League, however, where we finished 10th in league phase play, meaning we move into the round of 16 and hopefully puts us in the conversation as a genuine title threat. That would be a nice way. Oh, wait, we were in the playoffs. We were, okay, I guess it's top 8 maybe in that only gets in, but we get through the playoffs 4-1 over Braga. Round of 16, we get past Real Betis. Oh my God, quarterfinals, we lose to Porto. Oh, we lost to Porto 4-3 in the quarterfinals. Nottingham Forest ended up winning the Europa League, whilst AEK Athens win the Conference League. Our decision, bro, I feel so validated with my decisions. 36 goals, 46 goal contributions for Maeda. McAtee in his first year goes up +4. Dynamic play potential is going to kick him in the ass. And Jota, I don't see him being the long-term play, just like Maeda, but for now, that is brilliant. Ooh, this is actually huge. Arne Engels goes up to a 77 overall. McGregor has gone up to an 80 as well. Maybe I use Engels as a center midfielder and then look to get somebody else in the future. We've got some decisions to make there. We will be saying goodbye to a few players though. Kasper Schmeichel, I wanted to get an upgraded goalkeeper anyways. He's joining Ajax on a free. Meanwhile, Kelechi Iheanacho and James Forrest walking on free transfers. I wasn't going to renew Forrest's contract, but I wanted to renew Iheanacho's. All in all, a very successful season 1 with Celtic. Let's keep building. It should come as no surprise that we are starting off season 2, bringing in a new goalkeeper. Kasper Schmeichel has gone to the Netherlands. We need our man for the future. There was a lot of names that I had on my shortlist, but ultimately, I think this is the best for our overall vision. Could have gone for some guys that were 3 or 4 years older, a couple of overall higher, but probably wouldn't have been the long-term solution. I think the Frenchman Robin Risa could be the long-term solution. The Frenchman joins us from RC Lens for 11 mil. Hey, we finally get some offers in for the guys that I had on the transfer list for all of last year. We're about to make a load of transfers. First man out is the winger, Michel-Ange Balikwisha, heading to Brentford. Shin Yamada also heading to England with Leicester. That is quite literally all 3 of those guys that I couldn't get an offer for. Gone in a matter of days because the Swedish midfielder Benjamin Nygren joins Galatasaray. But we are not stopping there. I'm going to make some massive moves in the starting lineup. Luke McCowan is not that massive move, but rather Kieran Tierney, the Scottish left back, is getting sold permanently. He's 29 years of age. We need to go in for somebody that is not only higher rated, but is also younger. Kieran Tierney will be joining Schmeichel in the Netherlands, this time though with PSV. And I know exactly who I want here at the left back role. He was a part of a relegated Burnley side. It is an absolute steal to get this guy. We get him at a bargain price as well. He got relegated to the 2nd division. He's going to come now from last place in the Premier League to 1st place in Scotland. It is the Dutch left back, Hartman, joining us. 80 overall, that is an upgrade, and he's 5 years younger than Tierney. The centre back, Naroki, the Polish centre back, heading to Belgium. And here we go, fellas. We spoke about it briefly last season, but I've decided to pull the trigger on it. I've sold Rio Hurtado to Al Hilal, 12.1 mil, which is a great price. But I am going to bring Arne Engels in to be that new starting center midfielder guy. Whether we go for a defensive midfielder down the line or not, once McGregor starts to deteriorate or not, that's a different question. But right now, I'm happy to have Engels in the side. So after a very busy window, this is what the squad now looks like. I'm actually cheesing, boys, because after selling all those players and our original budget, we have got about £40 million still in the bank account. I don't know where I'm going to spend it. There are a lot of our higher rated players that are going down, like that are getting older. Logically, you'd probably think McGregor, but I don't know if I have it in me to sell him right now. We are going to have a very interesting decision come January 1st. I did think that we were potentially going to have to go in the playoffs, but fortunately winning the Scottish League means we automatically get into the league phase play for the Champions League, which is very, very helpful. But things are going to get off to a tough start hosting Leipzig, followed by hosting Legia Warsaw. In October, we host Barcelona. Might have to bring Tony Watt back for that one. Bro, we are not getting an easy draw at all. Hosting Napoli in November. And then traveling to the south of France where we face Marseille. December, we verse the Europa League champions in Nottingham Forest. Whilst we rounded out with Viking and a trip away in Frankfurt, this is not going to be an easy league phase play at all. I almost don't want to update at the halfway point of the season for the Scottish Premiership unless we are facing massive adversity. So far, so good. 4 points clear of Rangers. But with £50 million in the bank account, I kind of have the luxury. I'm going to upgrade the defensive midfield role, but I'm not going to sell McGregor. I want to keep McGregor in the squad. I just can't justify upgrading anywhere else where he's 33. He's one of the lowest rated players in the squad now. We've got to do it. Don't worry though. Don't have to get butthurt because I'm not going to sell your favorite player. I am, however, going to make the biggest signing potentially in modern Celtic history. 84 rated Elliot Anderson. We've spent big, but my God, this is a big one. Elliot Anderson, welcome to Celtic. I did not expect to be making this sort of a signing this early. Okay, you know what? Given the draw we had for the Champions League, I'm happy with this. I'm cool with this. 19th in the Champions League. 3 wins, 2 draws, 3 losses. We are in the playoffs, but who are we versing? It is going to be Barcelona again. Barcelona in the playoffs. I don't know what I expected, bro, but it wasn't Barcelona. How did we go against them in the actual league phase games? Oh, we actually beat Barcelona. The Tony Watt must have signed on. We beat Barcelona in October. All right, I'm hoping we can do more of that. I'm not holding my breath. I mean, why not? I mean, we beat them in October. Maybe we beat them here in February. Again, this is way ahead of my scheduled programming if we go on a run in season 2. But let's see if we can make it happen. Celtic versus Barcelona. It's another... there's a lot to unpack. It is another 3-2 scoreline. Engels got a red card, yet we still won the game. Oh my God. Okay. We have a 3-2 lead to take to the Camp Nou. We knew Engels was going to be suspended for the second leg, but so is Bass. Oh my, okay, that just made things a lot harder. Callum McGregor and Walsh are in for this second leg. We hold the lead. Dude, I should play like a 7 at the back and just park the absolute crap out of this bus. Oh my God, can we go undefeated against Barca? No, we do not. Oh my God, we lose it 4-2. That is heartbreaking. The fact that we're even heartbroken against Barcelona in season 2 is a great place to be, but circumstances, that's upsetting. Let's just go make sure we win the league. Death, taxes, etc., etc. I'm just focused. I mean, my goals now in the league are to potentially be invincible or go and be Centurions. Made a good crack at it this year, 15 points clear of Rangers. And we went back-to-back in the Scottish Cup. Real Madrid won what looks like a classic penalty shootout in the Champions League final. The Europa League goes to Benfica, and the Conference League goes to Newcastle. Okay. I'm feeling very, very good about McAtee. Another year of +4 growth. Another year of goals. This year, the Golden Ball, man. Holy our entire front 3... that has only just sunk in. Our entire front 3 got 29 goals. That is cooked. Engels to an 80. Nardoni to an 81. McGregor goes down to a 77. Elliot Anderson, excited to have a full season with him as well. Just the one man leaving this year, which given the way that this game is now with contracts, Toby, just one guy leaving is pretty good. I'm a little nervous for next year though, I can't lie. A lot of people off contract and not willing to talk contracts right now. Boys, I can't lie. I'm definitely terrified about certain players walking away on frees, so I'm going to cash in on some guys. Alistair Johnson, the first of them, the Canadian. This one probably it is time. But the Canadian right back leaving the club and heading to Argentina. Oh, I don't know, bro. I don't know if I'm making the right decision. Maeda, he's 29, 82 overall, 11 months on his contract. I am so scared, him especially, that he's going to walk away and we get no value. So I'm happy with the price we got for him. We're going to go for a massive upgrade at not only right back, but now striker. The Japanese striker has been so good for us, but I'm selling him to Bristol City, which is not where I expected him to go. And clearly, I'm hoping that's a good omen, an A rating. And if we're going to get ourselves to an era where it doesn't feel like a shock to beat Barcelona, we need to go for some superstar players. Liam Delap is going to be our new striker. Got to break ourselves out of the mold of where players go when things aren't working out in a top league. Liam Delap is a superstar in the making, and he's chosen to come to Glasgow. So it's pretty good, like 40 mil for him. We sold Maeda, so we've only really had to pay like 6 mil for him. 83 overall, 24 years of age. I'm fired up. Next thing up, it is to go for a right back. It was nice having a decent amount of budget to go in here. Getting somebody that I've never signed in a rebuild. It is the Portuguese right back, Alberto Costa, joining us from Porto. Anthony Ralston will be leaving the club though, because he wanted out of the club. I didn't want to sell him, but again, another guy that has 12 months left on his deal. He was going to walk away on a free. So it makes way more sense to sell him to Royal Union St. Galois. I'm going to go spend some money now on a backup right back. When I'm doing a rebuild, I try to sign as many Scottish or players from the nation, the original country of origin as I can, but the thing with a Celtic rebuild and a Scottish one is there's not that many insane players that have made sense to sign. But bringing in Nathan Patterson as a new backup right back makes sense. I mean, I think off the top of my head, I think he might have played for Rangers in the past, but in this stage of the career mode, that's been a number of years, a number of clubs between that, so he just wants to get home. Nathan Patterson will be joining us, not from Everton, but from Randers. I feel like I've said it a few times already in this rebuild, but I'm genuinely so shocked that we are at the spot we are to start this career mode. Like 3 years in, start of season 3, and this is the team we have. I am so excited about what season 3 has in store. Maybe the year that we go invincible, maybe the year we become Centurions, but hopefully the year where we establish ourselves as a European threat. Again, though, it looks like we are going to have a stitch-up of a league phase draw. Bayern Munich away at the Allianz Arena to start. It is not an ideal start. Who are we versing in the rest of September? We are hosting Leipzig for the second year. October, we travel to Rome. Then we take on Kasper Schmeichel and Ajax. Bro, south of France again to take on Marseille. We are only versing juggernauts. December, we get AEK Athens. January, it's Benfica and PSV. Good God. That's like identical to last year. Identical. I think we literally got 19th last year, but I know we got 3 wins, 2 draws, 3 losses. So we're in the playoffs again. If we get Barcelona again, I might genuinely be confused. We don't. We get Galatasaray, a club we've had a lot of deals with in this video. Liam Scales on their bench. I swear we sold, I swear we sold somebody else there. Benjamin Nygren in their team. This is going to be a really fascinating matchup. Jota suspended for the first leg at Celtic Park. Tunekti into the starting 11. This is a much different approach than last year. Last year, I was praying we didn't get destroyed. This year, I genuinely think we can get past Galatasaray and into the round of 16. Do we do that? First leg, we get the win. Alberto, our summer signing with the go-ahead goal. Jota is back, but we are traveling to Istanbul, taking on Galatasaray, trying to get ourselves into the round of 16 for the first time in this career mode, which we do. Engels, Delap, Engels brace. We are heading to the round of 16. This will be a really good test though. Round of 16, we're versing Bayer Leverkusen. I mean, if we can keep getting one step better every year, that would be great, but I would love if we could get past Leverkusen. Full strength starting 11 to take on the first leg at Celtic Park. This one will be a 1-1 draw, a late equalizer for them. Curious to see how we go on the reverse fixture. To be fair, our team is progressing into genuine contender status. Players are growing really nicely. My barometer, I've said it before if you've watched the videos, but I genuinely start to think you can win once you get around the 85 marker. We've got Anderson there, Delap's almost there, Jota, McAdee, Hartman almost there. Second leg though in Leverkusen against Bayer is a 3-1 win. Okay. I'm actually feeling confident now. We have taken out Bayer Leverkusen. We're into the quarterfinals. Inter Milan in the quarterfinals. Oh, I mean, you look at all those teams remaining. We really do feel like a team out of order. But I mean, I'm trying to get myself as a solid European team. This would be a great way to do it, and a good omen because for the third successive time, we are hosting the opening leg, a rainy April night in Scotland. Can we get ourselves set up brilliantly against Inter Milan? Yes, we do! Jota and McAtee, our two wingers, a 2-1 win. Oh my god. We could genuinely win a Champions League this season. Mate, we've still got a big 90 minutes, potentially more ahead of us, but the fact that we are taking the lead to Milan, to the San Siro, is bloody brilliant. Come on, Celtic. Get us into the Final Four. Get us into the semis. We are into the semis with another win. No injuries, no suspensions, a McAtee goal. Oh my god. This is truly feeling like a Cinderella run. But if we can keep it going, bro, it's Man City. Man City in the semi-finals. Our opponents are just getting harder and harder. The team are feeling themselves though. Everybody feeling good morale-wise. This is a great omen, but not a good omen. We're on the road for the first leg. Away in Manchester. We get done 2-0. Oh no. And Bass gets injured. Oh no, the wheels are falling off. So Bass has torn his groin. He's going to be out for about a month and a half, which is basically his season done for. Murray, actually, can I play McGregor there? Would it make sense? Damn, McGregor's gone down. Bro, that's not worth it. McGregor's gone down to a 74. And he gets -6 for going there. Can I play Anderson there? Oh, bro, I might just have to stick with Murray. Okay. We are 2-0 down. I fear our Champions League run is going to be over unless we pull off a miracle here. Come on, Celtic. 3-1. Yep. Oh, we did way better than I expected this year. But to lose 5-1 in the semis when we were so close to a miracle run definitely sucks. Altogether, though, a brilliant season. Again, identical to last year. 93 points, 3 losses. I think we had 95 last year. Hearts come in second, though. Maybe they're on the run. And when I say on the run to catching up to us. Got a lot of groundwork to go, though. A third Scottish Cup in a row. Juventus ended up beating Man City in the Champions League final. Newcastle, they're on a run as well. Conference League to Europa League. And Tottenham win the Conference League. Jota! Dude, he's making us keep him around. Age-wise, you'd think maybe you move on, but if he's still getting 44 goal contributions a year, it's going to be hard to do that. The Lap goes and gets 24 goals. McAtee, 31 goal contributions. Incredibly upsettingly, though, we are going to lose a lot of players to free transfers. Never was able to offer them contracts. Callum McGregor, Dane Murray, Adam Montgomery, Ross Doohan, and Odin Thiago Holm. None of them are insane. It would have been nice to keep Dane Murray, but we're going to have to make a lot of depth changes next year. But mate, given we made it to the semi-finals, the goal every year from here on in has to be winning a Champions League title. Why not? For now, I'm actually really happy with the starting 11. I genuinely think I'm going to run it back with the same guys here in season number 4, but our bench definitely needs some help in a lot of key areas. We lost so many players last year on free transfers, so I'm going to look to replace them. So if I didn't know about Patterson being a former Rangers player, I definitely know about our new backup centre midfielder, Billy Gilmore. He's going to be joining us again at this point of the career mode. It's probably been almost a decade since he was a Rangers player, but Billy Gilmore's going to join us as a new backup centre midfielder from Napoli. Whilst Ethan Ampadu is going to fill the gap that McGregor's retirement will leaving away is going to fill. Probably should come as no surprise after that Man City semi-final that we really need ourselves a backup centre-back. Another player that has played in the championship now, Ozan Kabak, joining us for 10 mil. And our final signing of the summer, I had to get another Scotsman into the club. It is going to be the left-back Josh Doig joining us at Celtic. Makes the move back to Scotland after spending a decent amount of time in Italy. But yeah, feeling way better now about the bench. We've got so much depth everywhere after this summer that we've had. I'm going to be keeping a very close eye on a player like Carter Vickers. The squad for the most part is in a really good spot. It's Jota and Carter Vickers that are the two old fellas of the squad now, but if they keep growing, they'll keep staying. Now, my goal for this year obviously is to win a Champions League, but it's to avoid the playoffs. I want us in those automatic spots. No more 3-2-3. Again, though, we are getting stitched up with some of these fixtures, starting it off away against PSG. Then we host Dinamo Kiev. October, we host Atletico Madrid, and Copenhagen. This is definitely a better start than previous years. November, we travel to Istanbul. Galatasaray looking for revenge. Then we host Atalanta. And our final 2 games, you know what? I'm okay with this. Legia Warsaw and Monaco. This is by far the easiest run that we have had. And I'm hoping we take advantage of that. I want automatic football. Oh, for God's sakes, lads. 10th. We finished just 2 points out of the top 8, which would have got us automatically into the round of 16. That is absolutely brutal. Oh, we're with some big teams as well. PSG, Liverpool, Inter. This is terrifying. It's not 18th. Who we got in the playoffs? We have got Bodo Glimt, so definitely could have been a lot tougher. Costa is out for this one. He's out for a long while, to be fair, so that's a bit of a blow. I'm glad we signed Nathan Patterson last year, but here we go. Traveling away to take on Bodo Glimt for the first leg. Our team looks unbelievable, and we play, I mean, we don't destroy them, but we do get the win on the road. Delap and Jota, 2-1 win in the playoffs. I want us to put the smack down. I want our foot on the throats of Bodo Glimt, get us into the round of 16 with some dominance. We need to start acting like some big dogs. There we go. That is more like it. 3-1. The lap misses a penalty, but we are heading back to the Champions League round of 16. Okay, round of 16, I can get around this. Brøndby were the team that took the last automatic spot. Now we're versing them. We could, actually, I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to jinx us. Let's just focus on getting a solid first leg here. Forgot to take him off the bench, but we get a 2-1 win at home. It would have been nice. Anderson, of all people, getting the brace, but it would have been nice if Bundgaard didn't get that 88th minute goal. The mental shift of having to overturn a 2-0 deficit versus a 2-1 deficit is actually massive. We cannot afford there to be a smash and grab. We need to just get in here and absolutely dominate Brøndby. A snowy Danish night. Are we going to get the job done and get to the quarterfinals? Yes, we do, bro. That's what I'm talking about. They could have easily come out and just gone bang and sent it to extra time. Bundgaard, the man that got the late goal in the first leg, sent off in this one. Oh, God, I guess you expect it. But in the quarterfinals, it is going to be Real Madrid. Last year, we took out Inter at this stage. We need to be so much better this year, though. We are up against it, especially if we play like we did against Brøndby. We scraped past them. Real Madrid would absolutely give us the sausage if we play like that, bro. Away at the Bernabeu, first leg, keep it close. We keep the lead! Oh, okay. We really are a team that plays against up to the level of our opponents. A 1-0 advantage that we get to take home. Oh, we've got the lead, but bro, it's Real Madrid. We have the advantage of a rainy night in Scotland. Real Madrid, I mean, they play in a dome now. They play with the roof on. They don't get the hard conditions of a rainy Glasgow night. Let's use that to our advantage. Let's take down a juggernaut and get ourselves back to the semi-finals, which we do. Bro, we got dominated. We got absolutely dominated, but it does not matter because we are clinical and we are heading to a Champions League semi-final. I'm almost hoping we get Man City in the semi-final. Get our revenge from last year. Come on now, lads. I think this is the first time I've ever been happy about drawing Manchester City, but we get Manchester City in the semi-finals. Juventus, last year's champions, with an advantage over Barcelona. We're going to focus on taking out Man City. Bro, our team is nuked. Hartman has broken his elbow. Rissa, fractured cheekbone, and we still know about Costa. Oh my God. Well, now I'm actually scared. Doig, Sinisalo, and Patterson into the starting 11. Bro, to be honest, we just need to make sure that we don't get destroyed in this first leg. We need to make sure honestly, a 0-0 draw to take back home for the second leg would be nice. But I have no confidence right now. No confidence, and it's a 1-goal deficit. Oh, why? Oh, all right, we're at Celtic Park. We've got Risa back in between the sticks, but we are still without Hartman and, of course, Costa. Bro, we need... I think our season's going to come to an end here. If we get ourselves into a Champions League final with all of this adversity, that is going to be ridiculous. Nah, we got destroyed. We got absolutely destroyed. And for the second year in a row, Man City have taken us out in the semi-finals. God damn. The nice thing is I don't really feel crazy pressure when it comes to the Scottish League. We just need to keep on getting ourselves into the picture to have European football, to have Champions League football. Our 4th championship win in 4 seasons, and our 4th Scottish Cup as well. Man City ended up, that's a replay of last year's final. Man City ended up winning a 5-3 game. Leverkusen, who we beat last year, win the Europa League, and the Conference League goes to Bilbao. Liam Delap, 87 overall, 26 goals. Jota still keeps getting the job done. Definitely a down year, though, for James McAtee. Again, though, we're going to have to do some business on the market. The contract system this year sucks. Donovan's a good prospect as well, but the contract system sucks. I didn't even get a chance to renew any of these guys' contracts. I will be putting everything I can in season number 5 into beating Manchester City and getting over this hurdle of the semi-finals. Unfortunately, being injured for 4 months, the better part of 4 months, has nuked Costa's overall, sending him down to an 82. Now, if we weren't competing, I would probably look to stick with him, but the matter of the fact is he is the weakest part of our starting 11 now. And with a decent value, I'm cashing in £40 million to Heidenheim. And so that's going to allow us to go all in on a world-class right back, and I'm also going to go for a world-class goalkeeper. First things first, we are going for a right back, and I'm going in for somebody who can provide defensive reassurance and also an attacking spark. I'm really excited about this one, lads. It is Jeremy Frimpong, the Dutchman, joining us here at Celtic. And when you compare the price we paid for him versus the price we got, £2 million for a +3 upgrade is beautiful. And when it comes to a goalkeeper, I'm also going in for somebody world-class, somebody that is looking to get that move to a Champions League contender. Joining us from Strasbourg, it is the Belgian goalkeeper, Mike Penders. I really do love the part of a rebuild where you only have to make slight tweaks to the squad. We make some slight tweaks and our starting 11 gets into an incredible position. Frimpong and Penders, 85 rated players joining the squad, really adds a level of validity to our squad. Nardoni just needs to hit 85, which I'm very confident he will this year. And we have ourselves a team, ladies and gentlemen. Can we get it done this year? Do us a solid, please, UEFA. Who we got? We face Bilbao. That's a tough start. Oh, then we got Bayern Munich. Manchester United are back. Benfica, AEK Athens, Inter Milan, Copenhagen, and finally a trip to Ukraine with Shakhtar Donetsk. Please, please, please. Give us top 8. Oh, I guess that's just the way this rebuild is gonna go. No automatic spot again. 12th in the Champions League. We're into the playoffs. Who's it this year? It is going to be an Old Firm derby. Oh, wow. Okay, Rangers. How the hell have Rangers made it here? Does second place get into the Champions League now? Interesting. Okay, Rangers versus Celtic in the playoffs. Nardoni up to an 85, Jota to an 85, Frimpong 86, Carter Vickers 86. We're progressing nicely still. We're away at the Ibrox Stadium. It's a Glasgow derby, an Old Firm derby, Rangers versus Celtic. We win the first leg. Engels with a second half brace. All right, just get the job done. Get us into the round of 16. This feels like it happens every damn year. I just want to get through cleanly. Come on, Celtic. God, that'll do. That'll do. No injuries? Good. We are through. We get bragging rights. We win the Old Firm, and we are headed to the Champions League round of 16 again. But immediately, it's right back to reality. Last year, we got, what, Brøndby in the round of 16? This year, it's Barcelona. We've already taken them out once in this video. We're going to have to do it again. All right, first leg, here we go. Engels is up to an 87 now. First leg, I just want to lay the foundations. We need to get ourselves in a good position to take to Barcelona. First leg at home. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do just fine. Ethan Impardu, of all players, gets us a goal. We are 2-1 up as we head to Barcelona. I'll take that. All right, we are 2-1 up here. If we can escape this round of 16, that would be bloody brilliant. Let's just get the job done. Scoreless game. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take it. Oh, we manifested that shit, bro. 0-0 against Barcelona. We get past them for the third time in this video. Let's hope it's the last. Okay, quarterfinals. Man City's nowhere to be seen, but we are versing Napoli. Did Man City go in the round of 16? Damn, they didn't even make it. Did they go in the playoffs? They did. They went out to Leverkusen, and Real Madrid did as well. Oh, this is actually okay. Celtic versus Napoli. First leg, we're at home again. It is a rainy night. It is another rainy night. We only seem to get rainy nights here when we're the home team. Got to use that to our advantage. Although I was going to say, the Scotsmen are used to it. The Scottish people are used to it. The Napoli players, Southern Italians, not too many rainy days, but they probably still have Scott McTominay, who is a Scotsman. Let's just see how this plays out. It plays out brilliantly. Scott McTominay does score a goal in his preferred climate, but it is a 3-1 win for us. Oh my god. Okay, just get the job done. Damn, I kind of spoke that one into existence. It's raining in Napoli. It's raining in Naples. Oh god, that might be perfect for us. 3-1 up, and it's 3-all. No injuries. Perfect. Jota with a brace. We're going to go ahead, though, and get ourselves into yet another semi-final. Hoping it's third time the charm. I swear to God, bro, if we go out in the semi-finals for a third time, I might just lose my head. We got Borussia Dortmund. It's not Manchester City. Borussia Dortmund with PSG and Leverkusen in the other semi. Okay, I don't know if I actually like this or not, but it is clear weather, clear skies for the first time this season. Semi-final against Dortmund. Come on, lads. Just make this straightforward, please. That'll do. Another 2-1 victory. Bass getting in on the action. Oh my god, is this going to be the year? Is this going to be the year we finally get past the semis? Oh, come on, lads. Again, scoreless draw, no injuries, no suspensions. Please, please, please. Away in Dortmund for a spot in the Champions League final and to get ourselves past the semi-finals. Yes. Go. Yes. Okay. I was saying yes first up for the result. Then I'm saying yes for no injuries, no suspensions. We are finally heading to a Champions League final. Come on. Okay, it's a team we versed earlier in this rebuild, but for the Champions League final, Celtic versus Bayer Leverkusen. That's a pretty big effort. They got past PSG in the semis. They're the team, I think they took out, Real Madrid in the playoffs, so they have form. An all-Dutch Europa League final with Feyenoord winning that one, and the Conference League goes to Wolfsburg. Oh my god! This is actually fascinating. So this is our highest scoring league season of the entire rebuild. 96 points, 2 losses, but we only won the league by a point. Rangers with an unbelievable season as well. I mean, what's their team looking like? They've got nobody insane. They got decent players, but bro, they're putting up a fight. And for the first time, we have lost the Scottish Cup. We lost on penalties to Rangers. I might have to steal some of their players next year. They're starting to be a bit of a threat. Hopefully, though, we do not need to worry about next season. I'm hoping we can absolutely lay the smack down on Bayer Leverkusen. What a year from Jota. Debated moving on from him, and he has a career best year. Liam Delap, excited to use him. McAdee, bro, we are absolutely firing. Champions League final time, Celtic versus Leverkusen. Gah! Oh my god, Penders. Oh my god, what does he touch? Okay, I need to figure my crap out. Maybe we can get something on the counter-attack here, though. Engels, I don't know who that's. Jota. Jota, just got to back yourself. Jota, I could have gone for the sweaty goal, but we get it anyways. Oh, we almost had a calamitous goal scored against us at the other end. We hit him on the counter-attack, and we get ourselves an early lead in this Champions League final. I might just have to play counter-attack this whole time. Leverkusen have had all the possession, but we are making everything happen for us on the counter-attack. Nardoni's just going to keep running through here. This could be brilliant. Get the sweaty goal! That is brilliant! Counter-attack FC! Oh my god, Engels is going to double our lead. This is a dream start. This is my first game of FC in a matter of weeks, and I feel so fresh right now. Oh, this is beautiful. Good tackle, Nardoni. They are passing us to death right now, Leverkusen. Just need to keep them out here. That's a great tackle. I was spamming circles, so that's going to get them a corner. Well done. Frimpong against his former side with a great interception. Leverkusen committing a lot of players. We catch that man on the back foot. Delap is going to secure it. That is a third counter-attack. Oh, that is so overpowered, bro. Counter-attack works wonders again. This time, Liam Delap has surely just won Celtic a Champions League title. Do not give them a chance. Fucking hell, bro. I tried to go in there with Carter Vickers. They score off the kickoff, and I'm going to let them take as many seconds off this clock to celebrate as they like. Might be able to get ourselves another counter-attack goal here. Delap, put it to bed. Oh my god. Engels has a brace, and it is yet another counter-attack. This game has been hilarious. This whole rebuild has been hilarious. One of the weirdest rebuilds we have had in a minute, but Celtic Football Club have just won a Champions League title. I did not expect Cameron Carter-Vickers to be the man with the captain's armband when we won a Champions League title, but I am not mad about it. Celtic Football Club, champions of Europe. The first of many rebuilds here in 2026, lads. I hope you're excited for the year of content ahead. If you enjoyed this video, however, make sure you leave a like on the video, click here to subscribe, and click here to check out another video.